Did they fix what? Is the game healthy again? Do you want my honest answer? Do you want my honest answer? From what I could tell, no. No, they didn't. I'm so sick of Silicon at this point. I'm tired. I'm just tired. At this point. I can show you what happened if you want. I can show you my experience with the patch. We can literally just go through it. Because I have it here. I recorded it. Because I was like, if it's going to work, then I want to show it. And if it's not going to work, I don't want to show it. But like, literally, this is a recording. I was display capturing still because I don't think they fixed the OBS bug. I was like, all right. This is like, what, 4 o'clock in the afternoon or something? Right after the patch came out. Literally right after the patch came out. Been here for a minute and a half. I'm like, ooh, maybe I can, you know. But like, it's queue up style of that. Maybe I can get that. No, I can't. Well, that kind of sucks. What if I go for like the little side tweak combo I learned? Can I do it there? Oh, I can do it there. That's awesome. All right, how do I convert this? We've been in queue for 2 minutes, 10 seconds now. Trying to find like a good combo that doesn't use too many resources. Lets me get into like a level 3 or something. You know. Just what I'm used to doing in the game at this point. Oh, I can wall stick there. Can I get a good level 3? Ah, you know, it doesn't. Been in queue for 2 minutes 45 now. Just still labbing, you know. Just messing about. Ranked has popped, and we have been in queue for 3 minutes and 27 seconds. If you want to be favorable, you can shave off about 5 seconds of that. So we've been in queue for about 3 minutes 20 seconds. Do you want to know the funniest bit? Do you want to know the real kicker? The last time I played ranked, I also fought this person. I fought in Faye before. I recognized their name and I recognized their team. I was like, oh my god, this is the person I fought last time I played ranked. This is probably a good indicator of how the actual thing's going to be. Yeah, you can see at the top, about 50, 60, bit of a fucking jitter there. And it goes down to 0 rollback frames. And it looks, for the most part, relatively smooth. Ignore the fact that I like dropped the fuck out of my combo. Also, ignore this drop here. This is a super embarrassing drop. Oh, he didn't have any assemble meter. What is he doing? What is he doing? Yeah. It's... Looking back at it now, it's worse than I remember it being. I remember playing it and being like, this is like relatively smooth. But I can still see a bunch of like the little micro stutters and stuff. Like fucking magic there going away was stuttery as shit. That's just me fucking up my combo. Look at my streamer doggy ain't ever getting a W. I actually don't win this. I lose both sets. But like, I literally don't care. Are you ready for the most egregious part? Oh, what is happening? Yeah, man, it's fixed. Yeah, man. It's fixed. Is your opponent on Wi-Fi? I don't think they were. It said they were wired. Yep. 5 bar wired. 5 bar wired. I'm tired, boss. I'm fucking tired, man. What's their PC specs? Is this the hill we're dying on? Is this the fucking hill we're dying on? Waiting 3.5 minutes for a match. And then being like, oh, the opponent just didn't have good enough specs for their PC. I'm tired, boss. I'm fucking tired. Yeah. So, unless I somehow got extremely unlucky, and the person that I fought before that had the exact same connection to me before and after the patch somehow magically didn't change despite the update, I don't think they fixed anything. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's fucked up. If something like this was happening in another Arxis game, there would be a way around it entirely because we would be able to turn it into potato mode. Like, I don't know if you guys are aware of how prevalent this is in Strive, but there are a lot of people who play Guilty Gear Strive with the absolute fucking worst display and graphics you have ever seen so that they can actually play the game. And the entire reason they're able to do it is because they're able to install potato mods that remove all unnecessary things from the background to make the game run better. And because it runs better, they can play it on worse machines. That isn't an option for these people on Tokon. It might be that my opponent has a really poor PC, and they would need to use a potato mod for the game to work. They can't. They literally cannot. There is no way for them to do it. It could also be that they are someone who has the recommended specs, and the game still doesn't work properly. It could also be that they have a PC that is more than capable of running the game, like I do, and we're still having issues. Who fucking knows? I'm just tired. I can't sit here and pretend like all of this hasn't really affected the way that I see Tokon, and it's made me really upset. I was excited for this game for so long, and there's a bunch of cool stuff that I really like in it, but I don't want to fucking play it. Because even when they're, like, supposedly fixing things, it doesn't work for me. And I'm like, I don't know what to fucking do, man. I don't know. I'm done, I guess. The likelihood is I'm gonna have to take a breather from the game. I'll make a main channel video about it and say, like, listen, there's stuff I like in this game. And if it were to work properly, I could imagine myself really enjoying it, even though I still fundamentally have a couple of issues with things. I really don't like the defensive options in the game. I think they're too strong. Forward roll and assemble counter are just way too fucking strong and way too fucking annoying to deal with. I don't mean like the alpha counter. I mean the parry one, where like you step back and then you like hit things. Super fucking annoying to deal with. If this is anything to go by, I'm not able to play the game properly. So I'm also in a situation where I'm not able to buy the PS5 version. I tried to get a refund on Steam and they told me no. So I'm kind of shit out of luck. If people were coming over and they were super excited for Tokon content, I don't blame you. Do not get me wrong. I really don't, because I was super excited for this game, but I have to face the music. And I have to say, I can't do this. Apparently there's another patch. Man. Yeah, TLDR, fuck Sony. Too long, didn't read, joined late into the stream. What the fuck are we talking about? Fuck Sony. Hey gamers, Future Gecko here. Just wanted to pop in real quick to let everyone know that after the stream was done, I actually did try Tokon again, because people were saying that there was another patch and that one game was not enough of a sample size to know if it was fixed or not. So I went in, I played again, and I think this footage speaks for itself. There is a very good chance that I am getting unlucky here, but even in the games where it felt like everything was going quite well, there was still a lot of weird microservers and things just not feeling quite right, to the point where I kind of just don't want to boot up the game. I think a game coming out and having a pretty bad launch is not acceptable, especially when we could have seen this coming from an absolute mile away. And as I just said, I have no way to play it on PS5, and even then, if I did have a way to play it on PS5, I'm not entirely sure if I would want to, because this has really soured my experience with Tokon. Just wanted to put that out there in case anyone was preemptively going to go, oh, you need to play more. I played literally half an hour, and it was not good. So yeah, anyway, on to the stuff we're going to be doing in the future, I guess. I feel like I say this constantly, but I want to take a break from fighting. Hey, you can't play a tag game? That's fucked up. Do you want to play a 1v1 anime game? After a while of doing the same genre, you just collapse and don't want to boot them up. Yeah, I will say, I had a moment earlier today, because Alex Nostalgics uploaded a video, and I fucking love Alex's videos. I love them so much. Anytime he uploads a progress report on his arcade stick, I am there immediately. I was literally there in the first, 40 minutes. I was watching it. I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. And there was a bit in it where he's just doing Strive combos. And I'm like, I miss it. It's been like 2 weeks, but I'm like, fuck. The grass was greener. I'm not gonna go back to Strive immediately, I don't think. I'm still gonna give it a bit of time, but I do love that game. You beat it up and go, yikes. You beat it up and play ranked, and you're like, oh, this is terrible. I think my local didn't run Strive this weekend. But if they run Strive again, I'll go back. We'll make a real effort. A real effort this time. Do you love fighting games with a Strive? I do love fighting games. But I've talked about this before. And it's a weird situation. Because the place I was in when I started playing fighting games and the place I'm in now are very different. Not, well, okay, physically, yes. But also, when I first started, the reason I started was because it was a way to connect with my friends. And when Strive first came out, it was also that. I remember being in group calls of, like, 15 people. And we're all just fucking fighting each other in sets of, like, round robins. And we're jumping between, we're having a good time. And we're all trying to one-up each other. And it's great. And now when I play fighting games, it's basically just me. I got like 2 people. But now it's just... It's literally not there. I can't go back. I love fighting games. I do. Anytime I meet someone and you have that moment. Like, if I go to like an anime con or something, I meet someone there. And they have a fighting game set up. And that moment when you look at each other, I don't give a fuck what it is. I will jump on and I will fight. I'll have a great time. Yeah, they were more of a social catalyst. They were more of a reason for me to spend time with my friends. And it's not even that like, this is my job now, and that's why it's not that. My friends moved on. Life happened. Their interests changed. Whatever it is. Life happened. And they don't play as much anymore. And that's fine. And that's good. Nothing lasts forever. But it's not the same. You know? The main reason I wanted to get good at Strive, more than anything, the reason I did all of getting good at Strive, the real core philosophy behind it was twofold. I wanted to beat Proxy. And I really wanted to beat someone called Among Us Enjoyer, who was actually my real life friend, Dan. And there was one day where we played and I beat him. I had never beaten Dan in any fighting game I had ever played with him in. To the point where when Street Fighter 6 came out, he still beat me. And we played around when Venom came out in Strive. And I won. And that was it. No way that was his name. That was his fucking name. I'm telling you, go back to the first Strive videos, you will hear rumors of Among Us Enjoyer. And one day I beat him. And Alexander wept, for there were no more worlds left to conquer. I didn't know who else I wanted to beat. I genuinely didn't. Who am I going to beat? Nevi? I beat Nevi all the time. It was just this moment where I realized, like, I've done it. You know? I've talked about it a lot before. Of, like, having someone to push you. And I just don't have that right now. That's fine. Like, obviously, there's, like, Siren and Ava and the people at SFO. And it's always fun seeing them and it's great. But it's, like, not the same. So, yeah. I don't know. I do love fighting games, but I maybe love them for a different reason than I initially thought, and that's fine. I've felt that for hell long, to be fair. And when I still stream Strive every day, having only myself as a reason to improve was draining. Yeah, it really doesn't help that I've not been to any fighting game events this year. Like, I didn't go to Versus Fighting. I'm not going to make it to UFA. Drowning Pools is basically going to be it for me. And I'm going to want to do well. But, like, I don't know, man. There's not a goalpost. And it's not like it's something like it's keeping me physically fit. You know? Like, it's not like I'm doing it and it's bettering me as a person. It's a video game. If it wasn't my job, I do think I would have stopped playing fighting games a very long time ago. I'm not quitting fighting games. I don't think... If I'm going to be entirely real, I don't think you could ever quit. I think there is a moment, like a feeling in every fighting game player. It's just that moment when you meet someone else who also plays. And you're like, run it. Run the set. That moment of seeing someone who also plays and running the set, I still love it. I still absolutely love it. The amount of times I've met people through, like, Final Fantasy 14 or through a friend of a friend, and they've just been like, run the set. And I'm like, yes, absolutely run the set. I don't give a fuck what game it is. That's never going anywhere. But I'm also like, I don't know, dude. I did most of what I want to do. What do you enjoy the moment besides FF? Something you want to stream or make content about? I do got a lot of stuff I want to talk about. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I want to play more Relink. I'm not sure if I want to make a video on it, but Relink scratched an itch in my brain that I really liked. So I want to play that. I want to make that DMC video. I think I have a way that I'm going to make it. I'm going to cut it up so that I don't overwhelm myself. But I want to make a video about Devil May Cry. I want to make stuff about character action games. I really want to play God Hand. I've wanted to play God Hand for a long time. I want to finish the Secret Project. We'll get to it. But, like, I hate to admit this. There's a part of me that despises admitting this fact. I've been playing Deadlock the past few days. And that feeling I had at the start of Strive, where I see a goal and I'm like, I think I could get there. I think I could make a good story out of this. I felt it again. And I'm like, oh. Hey, Vanilla. How's it going? I think it's entertaining. I think streaming Deadlock is not the best idea. I think Deadlock is not a bad stream game, but it needs to be under the correct circumstance to stream it. Toko's fun, but it warms even worse now. Yes, Vanilla! Yes! Yes! I'm so glad someone's on my side! I'm so glad! As I was saying, I think you need a fun group of people to play the game with for the stream to be good. Because just playing it on your own, unless it's like, you know, there's a couple of ways I see streaming, but there's basically like, there's two major appealing factors to any stream. Skill and comedy. We can also have entertainment, but in terms of like Deadlock, I don't think you can make like an interesting stream out of Deadlock. So you either need to be really, really good at the game, or you need to be funny. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not very funny when I play Deadlock. I'm also not very good. The Deadlock stream with Panda was hilarious. Yeah, because Panda's a funny guy. When I play with other people, I have a fun time. Don't get me wrong. But I also don't know how entertaining of a stream it is. It's the same with the Final Fantasy ones. I think the FF Raid ones aren't necessarily that good of streams, just because they're not universally entertaining. Being bad at games is also very funny unless it's a puzzle game. I think being bad at a puzzle game can be very funny. You playing Outer Wilds. Exactly. Exactly. I don't know. We're going to try streaming a bunch of different stuff. Unironically, it is weird to say, I think there is a small demand. I think there is a small demand for me to play the Five Nights at Freddy's game soon. I was thinking about saving it until September. But who knows? Oh my god, my hair was so long. My god, I looked like fucking Dracula. I mean, my hair's long right now, but Jesus Christ! That's 2 people have asked me to hop on Deadlock in the past, like, 5 minutes. That's a crazy amount. Deadlock, but you put Uma Musume on the side like Subway Surfers. I just got back with coffee. No, it's fine. If it was a genuine request, it was a genuine request. I got excited for a second. One of the first things I saw was Uma Drifter. It just gives him fucking Uma Musume. God. I really want to see FNAF though. I mean, the plan kind of is, we're gonna do both. I'm just kind of thinking of what people want to see first. Because I am definitely gonna stream all of FNAF. But I'm thinking maybe like September. Like we do a silly marathon kind of vibe for it. But God Hand is like, this is why I love you guys. This is why I fucking love you guys. My God, it's not even close. Holy shit. 4:1 ratio. That wasn't even fucking close. My God. All right. Thursday, we're playing God Hand. I'm going to reset the poll, and now we're going to vote honestly now. Okay, Year 7. I'm going to remake the poll, and you're going to answer honestly. We are going to play FNAF eventually, yes. Unironically, just me posting that, like, oh, I now have most of the FNAF games. Got, like, 300 and some likes on Twitter. So, like, oh, I gotta play them at some point. It's kind of crazy that, I wouldn't say Deadlock ended up fully winning. I do really like those horses now. I get it. If it wasn't for the fact that it was, like, a gotcha game, I get it. Like, I get it. Are we doing Uma Lock again? No. I do need to find something else to do an Uma Lock type situation on. I do think that was, like, the highlight of last year, getting people to argue between themselves. But yeah, out of the two, I have definitely played more Deadlock, just because, like, do I still have Uma Musume installed on my phone? Yeah, I do. Okay, well, I just haven't been playing it on my phone. 4 votes, comma. I don't want to fucking hear it. That is 4 times the votes of any other category. That is literally, you combine the rest of the categories together, that is more. League of Legends? Fuck no. You would have to pay me a ludicrous amount of money to play League of Legends. You genuinely would. I'm surprised I like Deadlock. And I've realized I like Deadlock because the thing I hate about League of Legends seemingly isn't in Deadlock as much. League Classic. League Classic's even worse. Which is, when I've played in League of Legends, I've found that there is a massive phenomenon where if I lose my lane, I'm kind of fucked. Like, if I'm playing and I die once or twice in my lane, I'm kind of fucked. There's not really much I can do. I have to rely on my jungler or someone else on my team to come and help me to fix it. If I die once or twice in lane in Deadlock, it's not a good situation, but I'm not fucked. Like, there's a lot of ways to get back into the game. Like, I had a game recently, literally yesterday, actually, the game I played, we got shit stomped in lane. We lost our tower in 3 minutes. I was playing Drifter, I was laning with a Viper, we were fighting Rem Victor. We were not doing damage to those motherfuckers. We were getting out-lane bullied, out-sustained. We couldn't do jack shit the entire lane. Laning phase ends. They've shoved into our walker. But Sinner's sacrifices have spawned, so I go, I find Rem. I see that he's stolen our Sinners. I kill him. I now have a 900 soul bag. I go around, I sweep up everything around the map. I am now ahead. Like, I kinda just take everything. League of Legends, I've never had that experience. Anytime I am behind in League of Legends, I stay behind. There feels like there is very little ways for me to get back into the game. There's not any, like, crazy items I can build to shut people down. There's no massive side objective that I can take that's gonna save me. There's no safe place to really farm consistently. I'm kind of just fucked. Or in Deadlock, you get to, like, 8 minutes, and there is so much shit on the map that even if your opponents are invading you and going and taking shit from your side of the map, you can still probably go and get something else. I'm not gonna lie, we just kind of talked about Deadlock for the rest of the stream. But Thursday, we're gonna be starting God Hand, finally. Because I wanted to play that fucking game. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be sick. Link down below. Subscribe. Now.